Hello, good morning, Jen. Good morning, Jeff.
Hey, Shira, how are
Hello.
you?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, and
How
I'm
was
I'm
your trip?
it, it was very nice. We were doing a facilitation for some Indigenous and Afro-descendant groups in London, and it was just really great.
Oh, wonderful.
But so we talked a little bit about this before, but I will no longer be facilitating the subgroup. So I'm just here to open and then kind of
Okay.
leave you all to your own devices.
Oh, I will miss you.
Yeah.
Will you be
But
still joining the main group?
I'll still be at
Oh,
the
good.
main.
Good.
We just want to make sure that I can get you through the rest of this year and have enough budget for that. So
Yeah, understood.
I know that, okay, let's see. I know that John was also trying to get in, so I sent him a message to try again. But I'm gonna go ahead and make you the host, Jen.
Okay. All right.
And so if you see his like little pop-up that says that he wants to enter or that he's in the waiting.
Just say to admit. Yeah. Okay, good.
All right. Oh, there he is. Okay. Hi, John.
Do you know if Emily's going to be here? Have you heard?
I have not heard from Emily. Let me see.
Okay.
She's normally pretty good at saying if she'll be there or not. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. Oh
Okay.
wait, is this? I have seen something. Um, no. She has an internal meeting that day.
Oh,
Um,
today. Okay.
yeah. So yeah, so she
No,
won't
you're
be.
not hosting. You don't happen to have that document handy, do you? That we were working on?
Let's see.
I hate to make you do something you're not getting paid
Right?
for, but if you have it handy, it might be easier. Or maybe John or Jeff have it handy. Yeah.
Try to find the most updated one.
I think it had some of her edits to it. And I can find it too if you have, another place to be.
Let's see. Okay, so I found one, but I'm not sure if it's the most recently updated.
We could work from that one. I
Okay,
don't think she changed too much to it, so I really appreciate that. Um, so I don't
there you go. It's in the chat.
okay,
Okay, there you
super.
go.
Thank you so
And
much. And I'm the
no,
host now.
you will be the host as soon as I
Okay.
leave. And just if anybody does show up from the public, just make sure that you remember to give them a chance to speak.
Okay. Right.
Right. Okay, I'll see you at the main meeting in a couple. All
Okay.
right.
Thank you,
Bye.
Shira. Hi, John and Jeff.
Hi, how are you?
I guess it may be
Hello.
maybe just us.
That's fine.
Um, do you want me to pull up that document? Um, anyway, maybe we should just talk about where we are and what we think we're should be doing at this point in the process.
Well, I was going to ask that question myself. It seems to me that we've gotten kind of beyond what this particular committee was put together for. I'm not sure there's any real relevance to what we were working on at this stage of the game. And I'm sure that we're all reading the same uh, newspaper articles and other articles about it, how things seem to be going at this. And I don't know about you, but I don't think when this gets to the legislature in January, I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of information against it. There's a lot of talk again from I think people that may not understand it and fear it, and yeah, I think the way it happened, that we were kind of building it while it was happening, it people still don't know what it is. We don't know what it is.
Yep.
So it's hard to have public engagement on it when we don't have anything yet.
Well, I mean, I think that some of the numbers that are out there, and I don't, I can't vouch for the accuracy of them or not, but some of the numbers that are being, kicked around that came out of the report that's been made public are scary. I mean, they're
Right.
very scary, but, particularly to people, of limited means. I mean, I look at the group that we work with, and many of whom are people on fixed incomes. And there's no way in God's green earth, that they can, that those numbers can work for them. And one of the statements also that I think it was Sibilia, the representative from the Brattleboro area, was saying, well, yeah, I can't remember the exact numbers now, but they're saying it's going to cost $5 billion, but that's if it was 100% subsidized. Well, even if it was 50% subsidized, that's still $2.5 billion.
Right.
I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money for a small state like this to even contemplate doing anything about.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And my
I don't know.
frustration is, when you look at the net social benefits, they're like twice that. But the whole issue is how do we, it's like any kind of big purchase.
Yep.
Getting yourself an education, right? Can I put the money in now?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we're calling on the state. And hopefully we can bring in some of these, Inflation Reduction Act. But again, that's not really been, the numbers aren't clear yet. And it is very scary to think about having people that we represent that we know will have a hard time and not be able to say to them, no, it'll be okay. We can help subsidize that increase, or we can't. We just don't know.
No, we don't. And that's, I mean, I also think that, I think what we need to think about too, not necessarily this committee, but I'll say this at the larger group later on too, if the opportunity presents itself. I mean, all this stuff is now coming out, and we've all gotten the copies of papers and letters about, is burning wood really environmentally friendly, or is it not environmentally friendly? All the rest of that stuff. And if it comes down to, and I'm just going to make the assumption for the moment, comes down to it is actually proven that burning wood is not environmentally friendly. It is not, it may be renewable, but it's not necessarily good for the environment. Are we then going to tell all Vermonters out there you can't burn wood anymore? God bless it. We're all going to get strung up by our fingernails if we do something like that.
Right.
Well, wood
Right.
might save people's lives if this happens, because that's what people are going to go to, and that's what's going to keep them from freezing when they can't pay their fuel bills.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a complex thing, heating homes in Vermont. And
It is incredibly.
I think different sides are coming at it like there's an easy fix, and there's not.
There's not.
Yeah. What are you seeing in weatherization, Jeff, for this coming season?
For funds, you mean?
Funds, and just, are you getting a lot of calls for it? And
Yeah, this year our income, or our sources of funding are the majority federal for the first time. With that comes a lower income threshold, 200% of poverty limit, which
so the income threshold is going to
means
change.
we can serve less. It has changed. I mean,
Oh, I didn't know that.
60% of our funding is federal at 200% of poverty, and the other 40 is at 80% of median. So the agencies are actually all doing some outreach to attract the folks at the federal poverty limit, which fuel assistance recipients are automatically qualified. So that's who we want to try to get to apply.
Right.
But we're well funded this year and will be for another 2 years. But after that, in program year 29, we'll be out of IRA funds, bill funds, and we'll be going back to like a $10 million a year program. We spent $20 million this past year. So,
Wow.
yeah, everyone's busy right now. Clients are applying. We're able to do heat pumps and heat pump water heaters in homes that it makes sense for, but that funding, which is ARPA funded,
Mhm.
will exhaust itself here in the next 12 months. So we'll have to stop doing that unless we can figure out how to get the IRA funds from the Department of Public Service to work. But
Yeah, they're thinking
with
about that,
that,
right?
yeah, but you
Moving-
know, it's not fully funded, so there's
Right.
gonna have to be somebody to contribute to the other part, which just doesn't, clients can't contribute. And our other program funds need to be used for the weatherization of the home, not. So a lot remains to be seen about heat pumps and heat pump water heaters. And I really like the
Yeah.
heat pump water heaters in Vermont in
Those
our
seem really
clients'
good.
homes. They're
Yeah.
really good.
I don't have one yet, but I know they're offering really good incentives at Efficiency Vermont, so.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
had one installed on our house about 3 months ago.
They're
Yeah.
working well.
I like it, but I gotta tell you, they're not cheap. It cost us, I mean, the upfront cost, even after the Efficiency Vermont upfront rebate was still over $6,000.
Wow, wow.
Now we'll
Probably
be
why
able
we
to
don't
get,
have one yet.
we'll be able to, on our taxes, when we do our taxes for
Right,
this year,
take the
we'll get a
credit.
30%,
Right.
tax credit for that, but that still brings,
It's,
it's still
it's
over
only
$4,000.
30%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff, just a question. Does Capstone have a new weatherization director?
Phil Cicchini is the interim director and he's been there for 15, 20 years. So no, they don't.
Okay, I didn't know if he was
Yeah.
going to be doing it or,
He's
out
still
of
doing it till they
curiosity,
find somebody. They've been
that's the area
interviewing,
I
but
live in, so just
Oh.
kind of curious.
Yep.
When I talk to my neighbors.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but to just follow on from getting beyond the initial cost, it works great. It's dead quiet. We don't ever hear anything from it. And so far, I can't even tell that it's affected our monthly electric bill. I'm
Wow,
not seeing any difference.
wow.
did you have electric before?
No, we had propane,
Oh,
but
okay.
it substantially reduces our propane costs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good
Did
to know. Well,
you said they gave an upfront rebate?
Yeah,
Efficiency?
it was the Efficiency Vermont rebate for these things actually is taken off upfront by the installer, by the contractor. We don't actually get the money in our hands.
Yeah,
So I can't remember what it was now. I think it was either $300 or $600. I can't remember.
yeah. We have a client up in Nito's area that we weren't able to serve, and I'm trying to hook them up with their incentives for heat pump water heater. They have a low income incentive on their website. It's $5,000, but the client has to pay for it outright and then get reimbursed, which
Yep.
that's a problem for
it
low
is,
income folks.
yeah.
They don't have
Huge problem.
access to that kind of money.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
And if it doesn't pay for it all, it's a no deal, you know.
right, that's been the problem with so many of these things. Eric Schultz, who is the Green Saving Smart coach, that's the same position I have, but he's up in the Northeast Kingdom. You might connect them with him because he may be
Oh, yeah.
good. There was some extra funding that maybe had come through our program. I mean, our program's wrapping up. I'm actually going to be leaving CVOEO end of the month.
Oh,
Because the funding for the program at CVOEO is ending. But I think maybe for Northeast Kingdom and Rutland, they might be getting a few more months out of the program.
okay.
But Eric's great because he knows all about those incentives and he may be able to find some money for them.
What's his email? I just tried to look and see if it
Uh,
popped up, but it
Let's
didn't.
see. Let me find that. It's E Schultz. That's ESCHULTZ
Oh, yeah, they're at
at
NECA,
NECA,
Vermont.
Vermont.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
great.
really great. And he would be a good person to connect them with.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
So Jen, where are you going?
I don't know. I'm searching.
We've got job openings if you're interested.
Do you? Okay. I'm in the job search component.
Well, and we've had several positions open for case managers, if that's something that might be of interest. to you.
Okay, I'll look. Your position down in Montpelier, right?
We're in Barry.
In Barry. Okay, good. That's
But
close to me.
but we cover Lamoille, Washington, and Orange counties.
Okay, great. thanks for letting me know about that. Yeah, I don't know whether I'll stay in financial coaching or I'd love to, continue in kind of the energy realm because I've learned a lot about it and I enjoy it, but not quite sure what's out there.
Well,
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's not
Good
ever
luck.
fun. I guess coming back to what we're doing, I guess maybe we could look at that document. I feel like maybe that's our current task, and just to put out a one pager that tells people how to find out about this clean heat standard, and especially once it does get solidified, how they can maybe reach out to their legislators or just find out little information about it.
Yep.
Does that sound?
Yeah, sure. But why don't you go ahead and bring it up?
All right, let's see if I can. So it's in the chat.
Oh, I was on mute. So when I
Sorry.
click on that, it
Maybe you have a way to get it quicker than I do.
it pops up and wants me to save it on my somewhere, and where, oh, there it is. It's popping up now.
Gina, if you're the host, you'll need to point
let me-
Jeff as the host if he's going to try and
Thank you. I will do
Yeah, I
that.
can't open it.
Let's see.
Oh,
You can't open
geez.
it?
Nope.
I was having trouble
Unreadable.
opening it too.
Oh, wait, it says, oh. I clicked yes because that I trust you. And I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
make
gonna
you
open
able to
up.
share. Okay.
Won't open yet.
Let me see. I think I have one from Emily in my email. So let me, which might even be a. Let me see if I can share. So this is the opening paragraph that I came up with. And then Emily added some things that again, just directed it to some of the sources.
I remember seeing it. I did, but I don't remember the
Yeah.
deal. It looked at the time that I read it, it looked pretty complete to me. I couldn't see anything that looked like it needed to be added to it or taken out.
Oh, good. Yeah, I kind of left out the things we didn't know
Right,
and
right.
just tried to direct it to some of the publications that had already been created. I thought the kind of the publication that the PUC did, that was pretty understandable English. I thought that was really good. So that's kind of where I put it. And then I think Emily had a couple other links to the public engagement. Maybe we could just ask her to bring it up at the EAG, and if we're pretty happy with it, we could vote as a.
Yeah, That sounds like a good plan to me. As I said, I
Yeah.
remember the one that she sent around with her additions and edits. I didn't see anything that came up, jumped off the page as an issue.
Okay, well, that sounds good. I can send her an email when we're done here and maybe suggest that, it sounds like she's gonna be at the main meeting and she could just present it. And I agree, I don't think there's a lot more for us to do.
No.
I
No.
don't think we have the funding. I think we've shared, best practices and how it should be done, but at this point, most of the public engagement funding is over.
It's over, it's done.
Yeah. I agree.
Well, I guess other than that, do you see anything else we should be doing?
No, I don't.
Okay,
No, I don't either.
all right. I will then just email Emily and see if she can share when we have our time in the main meeting, the document we have that she's updated and suggest that we maybe disband. Because I think most of the time is going to be spent, I guess, writing our report with the information we have.
Yep.
Yep. Great. Sounds good.
All right. Well, thank you both.
All
Well,
right.
thank you.
A little bit
See you later
later.
Talk to you
on.
in a bit. All
right.
right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.